So you finally decided that you want to start a blog, but you have no idea where to start. In this video, I'm going to talk about some things that you really need to know before starting a blog. And I'm going to show you some different ideas, walk you through a few steps that you need to take to make sure that you set your blog up correctly from the beginning, giving yourself the best chance of success. I'm Andy, you're watching Learn How. Thank you so much for stopping by. I help people learn how to use technology to build an online business and create a life of freedom. And blogging really can do that for you. But you have to have the mindset when you're starting your blog that it is going to be a business for you. The biggest mistake that I see from new bloggers is that they don't start their blog with a business strategy in mind, yet they have this hope or dream that someday it's going to magically turn into an online business. I can promise you that if you don't have a solid business strategy behind your blog, it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to get you to that point where you're seeing on Pinterest people that say stuff like, oh, I make $50,000 a month blogging, or how I made my first $100,000 from my blog. You're not going to get to that point without a strategy. So let's talk about some strategy and some very important details that you need to know before starting your blog. Now, the first thing and most important thing that you're going to need to decide is where you're going to blog. There's a lot of options out there today, and every option is going to make it sound like it's the best option. You're going to see ads for it on social media, on Facebook, everyone claiming that their product is the best, it's the easiest, it's going to get you the results. But the bottom line is this: there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of platforms that say you can start a blog or website. But the best way to start a blog that will become a business for you is to use a WordPress self-hosted blog. It's not to use Wix, not to use Squarespace, not to use GoDaddy. I've got videos to talk about all the reasons why that's not a good idea for you. It's also not a very good idea to use a free blogging platform. It's not very smart to use like a free WordPress.com account, a free Wix. There's some other free platforms out there, but I don't recommend, if you want to seriously make money from your blog, I don't recommend going the free route. You can get self-hosting for as little as like $3 a month. It is very cheap and very affordable. So don't be concerned with the cost of paying for a new blog. Really, the cost is going to be to set up your hosting for $3 a month, and if you want to buy a domain. I've got a lot of videos on my channel to talk about buying a domain, and you can find very cheap domains out there. But that is going to give you the best chance of success, and here's why. There's different ways that you're going to get traffic to your blog, and I talk a lot about this in my free traffic guide that you can download that teaches the top 3 ways to increase traffic to your blog. And this is part of your business strategy, your blogging business strategy to get visitors to your blog. One of those strategies is SEO, or search engine optimization. Now, WordPress self-hosted blogs are best built for SEO in mind. They give you the best chance of ranking in Google search for different keywords that you're going to target. Now, this might sound very foreign to you, but as you get down the blogging path, you're going to learn what all this means. And if you stick around with us, you're going to learn how to implement strategies to get organic search traffic from Google. So the bottom line is, without going into a ton of details in this video, I've got more videos to talk more about this, but without going into a ton of detail, a WordPress self-hosted blog is going to be the best option for you. Now, the hosting provider that I recommend is SiteGround, but there's also some other great hosting providers out there. Bluehost is another very popular platform. They've been making some positive changes to their hosting services. I know they've gotten some negative reviews in the past, but I actually host 2 websites with Bluehost. I host websites on SiteGround, personal websites that I run, and I've had good experiences with both, so I feel comfortable recommending either of those for you if you're interested. I've got links below this video to those so that you can learn more about their services, and more videos on my channel that talk about that. But after you've chosen your hosting provider, it's as simple as buying a domain. I've got videos to show you how to go about buying a domain, and right here on my website, let me show you this really quickly. I've actually got a full tutorial to help you through the entire process. I'll put up a link right below this video that's going to take you to learnhowblogging.com, my website where I help people get started with their blog. So right here, you're going to see there's 5 steps to getting started with your blog. And this post is going to talk you through and walk you through these 5 steps. Like I said, I've got a ton of videos that talk about WordPress. I'm explaining what hosting is, talking about how to find a domain name, and then I talk about how to set up your WordPress hosting using SiteGround. So I've got screenshots and everything here for you. I talk you through the entire process, what you need to click, what options you should choose to give you the best affordable plan that's going to give you the best chance of success. I've got all the instructions here for you, so go check that out. Like I said, there's a link right below this video, and those are instructions to help you get started with your blog today. After you've started your blog, after you've gotten your WordPress up and running, it's gonna be challenging. You know, it's gonna be new, it's new territory for you, it's new technology. So that's why I highly recommend you subscribe, stick around, because I'm gonna be doing some tutorials, and I've done a lot of tutorials already to help you learn the ins and outs of the blogging business, because you wanna think of this as a business with a strategy in mind in order to monetize your blog, in order to turn this blog into a money maker for you, a source of income for you or your family. So we're gonna talk some more in some other videos about the different technology you can use, plugins, strategies, how to increase traffic, all that sort of good stuff. So make sure you stick around. If you like this video, do me a huge favor, hit the thumbs up for me right below this video. It helps me out a ton. Also, if you leave a comment, it really helps out my videos a lot. And let me know if you have any questions, because I read all the comments. So if you have a question, I'd be happy to give whatever feedback I can to help you out. Once again, I'm Andy, you're watching Learn How. We'll see you in the next video.